Hi everyone, it's Kronos, and in this video I would like to be showcasing the Zaxna set. So right now I've called it Tinkerbell because the female version looks like Tinkerbell. But yeah, I'm at 6 out of 7. I'm using one Saran Jewel Blade here, but yeah, this is what it looks like. So the ability, Saint Sanctuary. Light damage plus 36%, Demon Blast damage and Soul Gauge charge speed plus 12%. And then we have Holy Cleanse. Light damage plus 30%, dodge distance and Soul Gauge charge speed plus 10%. So these are the second Soul Jewel Blades. And if we compare this with the Taran ability, so this is lightning damage plus 27%, dodge distance and soul gauge charge speed plus 9%. So the soul gauge does charge faster than Saran, but the attack speed will be slower. So that's something that you might have to look out for. So instead of having attack speed buff, it has demon blast damage buff. I don't know if that's good, but as well, the light damage is a lot higher than the lightning damage you can get from the Taran Jewel Blade. So from that you can get 27% from the armor, but the armor here you get 36. So if we compare weapons, 24%, 30%. So yeah, the damage is slowly gonna go up. 1054 actually. Quickly gonna do this to... Okay, so they would both be 1054. So unlike the soul sword and shields, the elemental damage and stuff, they don't change. What if I limit break? 33, 50, 66. You know, it doesn't change at all. But anyway, yeah, I guess I'll be doing this in the Necroth expedition. So bear in mind I haven't max limit broken it, so I don't have a heal slot first of all. Actually, I'll try and limit break it once, so hopefully if I sell these A's off, I'll just cut this bit out. Okay, so I got it to a stage where it has been limit broken twice after selling the A Lapis. I'm keeping the SS just in case. Just in case something happens. You never know. But yeah, right now it's... The slots for this weapon is attack, support, heal, so I'll be running Vita Aegis instead of... And because I don't have a light Maggie, I'm using Lux, whatever that was called, but yeah. Then the Maggies I have equipped are probably like 2 Gallant Fervors, 3 Yin and Yang, 1 Champion's Vigor, 1 Magic Champion thingy, and 1 Hero's Proof. Just so that I get the heal, and I'm using Vita Aegis. Especially with Soul Jewel Blade, it's pretty important to get the Soul Gauge charge speed high. So I think right now I would have it at around 80%-ish, I would like to say. I get like 12 from the armors and then a bit more from weapons. Actually more. I'd say nearly 100% actually. If I get... Let's just say I get 10 from each piece, that would already be 70, and then I have 80, 90, so yeah. But without the soul gauge charge speed stuff, you're really not gonna like soul jewel blades. You know, that's pretty important if you ask me. Yeah, so with this, I've been playing around with the soul jewel blades quite a bit actually, and I realized that I really think it needs to be buffed. So, especially with the beam, when you're firing it off, the few problems that you can get are that the beam, it can always fire off somewhere weird, and if the behemoth attacks you, you can't dodge. So, and like the damage output is not too high if you like put in the fact that you can't dodge. So it's doing 12,000. See, if I could dodge here, then I would say it's somewhat still manageable, but without being able to dodge that attack, it sort of really makes the beam hard to use. So, okay, we're already starting off with a debuff. It's fine though, because I can dodge this. Dodge distance helps. So yeah, you're not gonna be using, if like they don't, if the soul dual blades don't get changed, so go away invitation, so that you can like unfire the beam or roll out of the beam action, then you're really not gonna be firing the beam off that much unless the behemoth has some kind of status effect up. So that's the one sad thing about it, I would say. So you would have to time it so that, yes, if I could roll out of that, then it would be good, because but the fact that you can't and you have to take the damage sort of makes me sad, because the soul dual blades are a really fun weapon. It's strong, but yeah, you have that. So if like the damage output from, like even the damage output from the beam, to be honest, isn't that high, because the behemoth won't always stay in one place. You're gonna have to tank hits like that. And if you don't have some kind of barrier Maggie or whatever, it's not gonna be fun, is what I can say. Maggie's doing around 120,000 damage, more or less. So you're gonna want to find like a timing where the behemoth is still when you fire off the beam. And you always want to fire it off from, you usually don't want to fire it off from the side. So I recommend firing it off from the back or in front of the behemoth. So that's my recommendation when it comes to firing the beam. So if like Necroth does that, does this spin attack, I would try and time it so that I would get out of the way quickly get in front of it, hopefully I'm out of range, quickly get behind it I meant, and then fire off the beam. And that's just how I would do it. But yeah, it's like, it's not rewarding enough, let's say. Okay. Up. Having a heal slot would also help out a bit more. I don't think Necroth is the best example because it flies around a lot and it's also pretty tanky. There's one move that I am sort of scared of, which is the blindness ultimate attack, because I don't think you can dodge that one. And then it will, even if I know how, I think it's gonna debuff now. Like even if I know how Necroth moves and all that, it's still hard to find a timing to fire off the beam. So like you can make the beam a lot longer, you can make it so that you can roll out of the beam, but at the state it is right now, I wouldn't say it's just Soul Dual Blades in general. So the set itself is probably better than Taran, but Soul Dual Blades in general I would say aren't doing too good, if I have to say anything. So right now I have to rely a lot more on Maggie damage. Okay. Luckily for some reason this hits the feet of Necroth, so not the feet of Necroth's feet, but the Soul Dual Blades, if they increase the damage output, now this is the attack I was talking about. If they increase the damage output and change the mechanics around a bit so that you can dodge out of the beam, roll out of the beam, then I would say it would become a lot better. So I would say the beam would, I would like the beam to do like 100, not 100, like 5 times more damage or whatever, because right now it's only doing 12,000 per tick, and this is with the damage boost thing, soul gauge beam boost. So if they like tinker, if the devs, they decide to tinker around with the soul gauge, Soul Dual Blade, not soul gauge, if they do decide to change it so that you can roll out of the beam attack, then I would probably say the Light Soul Dual Blades would become one of the better ones. So you have the Water Soul Dual Blades. They're pretty good because they have 2 attack slots instead of a heal. So I think it's gonna tackle me here. Yeah, it did. Ouch. But yeah, they're definitely fun. Like, Soul Dual Blades are fun, but I sort of wish they would change it around. Okay, roll out of that. Roll. Yeah, I don't know what to say right now. I'm just focusing, hoping to take out Necroth as fast as possible. Of course it does that. Luckily this hits Necroth though. You've got to focus when you dodge that. So to dodge that, you just have to time your roll. So when Necroth like puts down its scythe, I don't know if it's a he or she, but when it puts down its, yeah, this is what I mean, like stuff like this sort of kills the Soul Dual Blades, and now if I take a hit I'm dead. So chicken plays. 530 heal from Curate, Vita Aegis, and tap away. I remember when the Soul Dual Blades first came out, just tapping and tapping. Your fingers really do get tired. Like, I remember I played a game called Cookie Clicker where you just tap, but it's sort of similar. You just need to be a bit more wary and dodge stuff. So from here I should be safe. Yeah, I think this is the best timing to fire off the beam. But even if you fire off that beam, you're still gonna get hit by its next attack. So you have to watch out for that. Okay, the small heal is always nice. Roll. And then it will tackle. And I'm not using an SS Maggie like I did with my Dark Soul Osmia set showcase, but still, like, I would like to rely a bit more on the weapon to deal some damage instead of just Maggie. So you can fire off like that much of the beam, but then you can't roll out of it. So if they do Tink, I would probably say this would become one of the stronger light sets. I've seen people say Soul Bow is a lot stronger and stuff, but I really can't use Soul Bows, so like that's why I decided I wanted this set, because I don't have a light set yet and it's pretty important to have a light set. But yeah, this was the Light Soul Dual Blade set, Tinkerbell set, Zaxna set. I hope you all enjoyed.